Alright, hello everybody, this is Nick from the ArcadeHunters.com, checking in on the 16th floor of Bay Lake Towers here in Orlando, Florida at Walt Disney World. You can see over here, if I use my zoom, I want to apologize first, there's fog on the lens because just how cold my family keeps the hotel room here. And once you go outside, you know, you're dealing with, 85 degrees and, 100% humidity, so it fogs up the lens. So over here you got your Liberty Square and Frontierland. I'm sorry, that's Frontierland. Because how do I know that's Frontierland? Because, oh, I'm sorry, that's Adventureland. Oh, there's Crystal Palace. That's the Crystal Palace restaurant. There's Adventureland, which unfortunately Pirates of the Caribbean and Jungle Cruise are both closed down. There's Splash Mountain, which I still find it funny that they have a ride based off of Song of the South and will still never see Song of the South released even after they did all those fantastic Disney DVDs where there was like all the history of all the different animation. There's the Astro Orbiter. I don't know why it doesn't look like it's on. Of course there's Cinderella Castle. Very nice. Still have not been to the one in California. Everybody complains about, if you come here for years and then you go to California how small it is, but it's like the prototype. They got everything worked out with this one. Here's the new Fantasyland expansion. You can see that's Small World, those little towers up there. And if I go past Space Mountain all the way over here, that's the new Storybook, it's called Storybook Circus, so they added in a second Dumbo ride just because of how popular it was. And let me see if I can get all the way back there, sorry for the fast zoom. Yeah, there's Haunted Mansion, there it is. And right in front of it, that is Rapunzel's Tower. I'm sorry, not used to doing a complete total zoom on this, so on the left that is the Haunted Mansion, and on the right is Rapunzel's Tower. Unfortunately, that's a bathroom, so you have to, all the cast members tell the kids, like, it's just a bathroom, and they get very upset. So, and there is Space Mountain, which pretty much like they said on, I think it was Saturday, they finally said that yes, they are going to be putting in the all the Star Wars elements, so it's going to be, the name's going to be changed to Hyperspace Mountain. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. But you know me, I'm actually using the high-powered camera today, so hopefully no one will give me any guff because, let me turn around the camera, say hello. Yeah, there's only, figures there's a little bit of fog and it's right on the lens. I'm wearing my original DisneyQuest shirt. I got this back in 1999. DisneyQuest opened originally in 1998. It was June of 98. And, they made the announcement. I'll turn around so you can see there's Bay Lake. Whoop-de-doo, but I'll use Space Mountain. So they announced a few months ago that, yes, they are closing DisneyQuest. And it's like I've said in other videos. If you haven't watched any of the videos, welcome if you have never seen them. But for me, DisneyQuest always seemed like the black sheep. I mean, if there's a channel on the Disney World TV if you stay here at the resorts, and they have What to Do in Disney, and they mention the new Splitsville that's not even owned by Disney, and they barely even mention the DisneyQuest at all. Even when you're on the bus going to the downtown Disney, they barely even mention it. I think they mention it once, but people will really only go inside there when it's either very, very hot or when it's raining, which being in Florida, it's going to rain. So hopefully I will be able to get a good video of this. What I would like to do, I'm going to see if I can ask a cast member when I go there. Usually what they like to do at DisneyQuest is they put you on an elevator and you're put up to the 4th floor. Now, originally when it opened, there was a flat panel television that had a movie of the genie voiced by Dan Castellaneta or Homer Simpson from the Aladdin TV show. And it used to take you up to the 4th floor and it would open you up into DisneyQuest, but unfortunately the apparatus that they had in there weighed too much and they couldn't get enough people in the elevator and they had to disable it. And if you saw some of the other videos, I got the Disney excuse and I got really angry, but I want to thank the cast member or whoever commented on that previous video about, yes, it was violating safety standards and they had to change it. See, I'll take that excuse. It's weird when you're here at Disney, you'll get certain excuses and stuff like that, but, it's Disney. That's what they have to do to keep the magic alive. So, over here, Bay Lake Tower. There it is, one of my favorite roller coasters, which very frightening if you actually do see it in the light, because it looks like it's made out of balsa wood. So hopefully I can put together a nice long video. I'd like to do something like John does with, from John's Arcade, where he puts together like a nice big long 20-minute video now that I have a new computer that can process it. So hopefully this all works and I don't have to split it up into multiple videos. So we're going to try getting into DisneyQuest, and we're going to try to start on the bottom floor and work our way up and see what's left at DisneyQuest. So let's get on the bus and get some nice cold water, because it is friggin' humid out today, my goodness. But as I said, it's August in Orlando. Expect it. So let's go. Alright, I am inside DisneyQuest. They were nice enough to let me in on the first floor. So we've got the Explore Zone that has the Aladdin virtual reality ride, the Pirates of the Caribbean, pretty sure it's a virtual ride, and the Virtual Jungle Cruise, which is pretty weird. You have to see it to believe it. See if I can get in. I got there's a camp here today. Very nice. There's a camp. So this is the Jungle Cruise ride, which is like a virtual reality ride where you use oh, we can see some people over here giving it a play. So you sit in a raft, and there's sensors on the rafts that young ladies can use from this camp, and it'll move the boats. It's actually pretty cool. The Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm pretty sure this was one of the rides that they added in shortly after it opened, this Quest for Buccaneer Gold. Now, as you can see, it was sponsored by Sega at the time, so they have a lot of Let's Go Jungle Deluxe units. Unfortunately, oh my god, it's out. Primeval Hunt from Sega. You rarely ever see this game. Sadly, it's not in. It's a stand-up version of Let's Go Jungle, Temple Run 1. And apparently, yes, they did make a sequel for Temple Run 2. It did very good. Temple Run. Now, yeah. Let's Go Jungle, Let's Go Jungle, Let's Go Jungle. So, since you're at a place that's it's on FreePlay, it says Jungle Adventures tours can take 30 minutes or longer. Please only use one tour per visit, because they do not want people sitting inside of it all day, because it goes on forever. Very rare from, rarely ever see this one from Sega and Hitmaker, is the Maze of Kings. The House of the Dead with mummies, which is really cool. Is you use the staff over here. Can't really see it that good. It's like the Staff of Ra. Very cool. It's a fun little game. One of the places I know I could find it consistently is here at DisneyQuest. Now look at all of these. These are the Sega stand-up Naomi cabinets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Jumbo Safaris. And unfortunately, any of the games that have CRT monitors have terrible, terrible burn-in. But you can tell that this was here when the place opened, because it says copyright 1999. When I bought my shirt. Oh, they're getting attacked by a dinosaur. Very cool. That's pretty much floor 2. I'm not going to be able to go into the virtual reality thing and record while I'm doing it. There's Jungle Cruise, Virtual Jungle Cruise. Pirates of the Caribbean, I can't really get inside, unfortunately. I've only been inside there once. It was fun. So, that is the first floor. A lot of Let's Go Jungles. A lot of Let's Go Jungles. Next adventurers, please wait here. So, let's go upstairs to floor number 2 to the Create Zone. I'm gonna cut and go upstairs. Alright, we are back on floor number 2. This is what they call the Create Zone. So they have a song maker studio that you can get inside. You can sing songs and stuff like that. They've got all stuff that you could buy here. I swear, up to like a few years ago, they were still offering VHS copies of your ride. They have a Fruit Ninja FX2 up here. Now this is really cool. I really hope they still do this. Oh yeah, they still do it right here. It's a Animation Academy. So they have one of the Disney animators comes over here and will teach you how to draw specific characters. Very cool. They still do this. Unfortunately, the one that they used to have in Hollywood Studios unfortunately shut down because obviously they're getting ready for the Disney expansion for Star Wars. This is the Toy Story Sid's Create a Toy. This is pretty cool. You actually, wow, those look like old Tron. Wow, those are old Tron things. Look at that. Yeah, it's an old Tron thing. Powered by Compaq, yeah. Probably running on Windows 95 like I was told. So you can pretty much, what you used to be able to do is you used to be able to create a toy in on this machine, and you could take it home with you. Pretty cool. There's one thing there that's blacked out. I wonder what that was. Let's go see what else we can find up here at floor number 2 before I go to the highlight attraction on the second floor. I think I should show that off first because I don't know what's up here. Yes, here it is. This is Aladdin's Magic Carpet. Now, a lot of history behind this game. This was one of the very first. I remember seeing this on the Disney Channel when they were trying out this new thing called virtual reality. So this is the inside here. You can see they have the old virtual reality headsets, and some of them unfortunately do not work. The gentleman over there is putting on, I pretty much just call it a Halo. And what's cool is that 4 players play together. Let's see if I can zoom in up here. So on CRTs, because, you know, this is going back over 20 years technology, but this was like cutting edge stuff. But it's pretty cool. You fly on the magic carpet, just like in Aladdin, and you have to go through as a team collecting the pieces of the scarab. I always think that guy, is that Biff? I don't think that is Biff. It looks like Biff. I don't think it's Biff. Shut butthead. But there it is, Aladdin's Magic Carpet. Very cool. Still here. Now, if anybody from Disney's watching this, which I pretty much guarantee, because when I was talking with some of the employees of my last trip, they were saying, oh, we were watching your videos. I would like to see if you guys could please do something for the Oculus Rift community, because I really don't want to see those games vanish. It's a shame that, you know, you had to come here to play those, and I don't want to see them leave, you know. You know, considering they're on Windows 95 hardware, you can do that with pretty much anything there. So this is one of the cool attractions at the Cyberspace Mountain. Sorry for the awkward cut. I was talking to the employee. Very nice guy. He was here back in the beginning. Now he works here. This is Cyberspace Mountain. This is really cool design. Pretty sure it used to be hosted by Bill Nye the Science Guy. Oh, it is hosted by Bill Nye the Science Guy. There he is. So yeah, it's a simulator that you actually program on it. So the attendant over there will give you a card, and you go up to the thing, you put your card in, and you can design your own roller coaster, and you get inside of the simulators that are up there, and it will pretty much just spin you around like you made your own roller coaster. And you can get, back at the time, you could get the VHS copy, but now they have a DVD, obviously, now on DVD. And available in PAL formats for our friends out in the UK that come out. Nothing over here. Oh, you can actually watch the videos. Maybe that's what it was. Leaving easels. These are what they're called. So we're going to go up into the 3rd floor to the replay zone and the score zone. This is where the video games live. So let's go up. All right, everybody. On the 3rd floor, this is the replay zone. So you see it over here. There it is, the replay zone. Now this is, and the score zone is over there. This is where all of some of the video games live. You see my pal Ralph over here. He's still here. He's Wreck-It Ralph. And inside here are the Fix-It Felix machines from not Nintendo. Now these were some. Oh, they have the Wreck-It Ralph pennies are in here still. Very nice. Should get some for the. So you can see how they have the cabinet. All the cabinets are disheveled. That's how they were made. Oh, they actually have some of the full sounds. It's kind of weird how some of them are, depending on which one you play. I think they might have. Oh. Hey, it does have the sounds on it. So, yeah, you can see how it's all disheveled to make it look like the game was from the 80s. I remember it confused a lot of people when they first saw these machines, like, did this game really come out in the 80s and I never saw it? And I was like, no, these are all original. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know, these look like they definitely did convert old Nintendo cabinets, but might have redid them. They probably obviously they put the nicest ones on the sides. So what's gonna happen to these guys? Hey, call me up, Disney. You gotta do something, you and me, we'll talk. And I can see the colors on this are going, but you know, these have been on since the beginning. And like some have like the lollipop joysticks, some have the when Gerard was talking about like the putting a half joystick on a classic game, but let's see if it says it. Oh, yeah, like that one won't say it. It's very weird. Some of them will say I'm gonna wreck it, some of them don't. But I heard there's like multiple versions that are out there, so you can check it out. Tried not to get folks on camera. Apologies for the camera work. Let's go to Replay Zone because this has some of the rides that DisneyQuest was known for. So this is the Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters. Right over here. So these are really cool. Hopefully we can get the kids riding around inside of these things because it's pretty cool. These pods over here, it's like almost like a friggin' bumper cars, but they have little medicine balls that you can fire at people. I'm pretty sure you get points from hitting the glass on the other people's cars. Really cool stuff. Oh, they moved Trog down here. It's Lightyear. Try not to get folks on camera, apologies. But I did ask, I can film. I always make sure you ask. There is Trog. Very rare. Hopefully the kid will be off it soon. We got Galexian. Zaxxon still here. So they changed out the flight stick. Oh, sorry. It's not a gameplay video. Mario Brothers, they have a convert LCD in it. Missile Command, an Arkanoid conversion cabinet. Donkey Kong. It's original Burger Time down there. Another Mario Triple Play, a Robotron, Dig Dug, Mr. Do, and Galaga Miss Pac-Man combo unit. You can see all the little medicine balls in here they had. But over there is Trog. Sadly, it was very common down here in Florida. I used to play it a lot. Doc over at the Galloping Ghost actually has 2 units of Trog. He has this one, which is the one that came out, and there is also another one that used a hand to guide the dinosaurs to the exit instead of actually controlling the dinosaur. So being in Chicago, they're near where all the Valley guys worked, so they were able to get the code for that, and they have the special prototype edition. You can only play there at the Galloping Ghost Arcade in Chicago. Hopefully we'll get out there someday soon. Not going the eBay route and asking for money to go out there. It's so weird with all the tickety games gone. They used to have like smoking tokens and stuff like that here. So here's the Arcade Legends 3 from Chicago Gaming. An original Donkey Kong Jr., a Qbert, and a conversion kit. It's over here. Joust and elevator action. Here's the Silver Edition anniversary of Tato, Space Invaders and Kicks. Moon Patrol, Asteroids Deluxe, still running on the monitor. Super, Miz, and regular Pac-Man, Frogger, Galaga, or Galaga, whatever you like to say it. Class of 81, and a Spy Hunter running on a LCD. So that was the thing that they converted a lot of these games, like you can see on elevator action. It's impossible to keep all these games, a lot of games like this in a place like this running without doing some fixes to it. Unfortunately, a lot of people complain, but what are you going to do? You'd rather have them running or not. You got two units of Tank. It doesn't seem like you can link these games together. Every time I've seen more than one unit of Tank, they're not linked together. Tank, tank, tank. There's the full deluxe NASCAR team racing. It does look like the frame rate's improved since we've been taking the videos. Fast and Furious Supercars is over there, and Ice Ball is over here. Only play it for fun. You cannot win tickets, obviously, since the law, as I explained. Now here's one of the other unique games. This is the Mighty Ducks Pinball Slam. Now you see all these guys over here. You stand up on these like big hockey pucks, and you move the puck around in the game. Really fun. I played it when it first came out, and it's funny because yes, it is based off of the old Mighty Ducks cartoon that was on Disney Afternoon. It was like one of the last Disney Afternoon shows, so one of the last references you'll see to Disney Afternoon in these videos. So you have Dead Heat over there. That doesn't, for some reason, that Dead Heat does not have the topper on it. But you know me, I know pretty much the name of all the games in here. Now they changed these to racing games. They used to be some fighting games down here. Maybe we'll find some. So 2 units of H2O Drive linked together. They have a link of the Star Wars Episode 1 Racer linked together. 2 of the Twisted Stunt Racing. Sonic and Sega's All-Stars Racing, the arcade edition. Look at those seats, those are really neat. I've not played the arcade version yet. This will be my very first time playing it. Now, let's get it over here, because once this is gone, this is gone. This is the Cars arcade game. Now, there's only 2 models of this that I've gotten to see. The first one was in the Space Mountain arcade, which of course is no longer there. But this one here was always at DisneyQuest. Now, it seems like what they tried to do, I guess this was a prototype, and it just never happened, because this is actually running on the Xbox 360 version of Cars 2, the home version. So it actually has, when I was playing it the very first time, it still said A, B, and X with the Xbox buttons, you know, and that color coordination. So, you know, pretty much all they did was they took Cars 2 and took all the story elements that were in the original game out and just made it into a pure arcade racer. Kind of a shame that it was not an original property. I wanted it to be original property. It could have been original property. Yes, from Specular, Dirty Drivin. I love this game. Awesome game. Need for Speed Carbon from Global VR. Got Crazy Taxi. Another Dead Heat, Superbikes 2, and a very, very rare, never see this one, Sega's Race TV. Get a good look at that. You'll never see that in many arcades. Only ever played it here. They used to have 4 of them, but they dropped it down to 1. They probably took the one down. Now in this area where it's all Seawolves. Seawolf, 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 and then Seawolf the next mission, Seawolf the next mission. These all used to be the fighting games were down here in this cool little area. It was really neat how they had it all set up down here with all the fighting games. It's really cold in here to make you feel like you're in like a subterranean basement. Really cool. They got it here in DisneyQuest too. Oh my god. So let's go through. We got Afterburner Climax, the deluxe motion cabinet. Namco, it's now just Namco's Mock Storm is here. A stand-up of Blazing Angels. Another Mock Storm. Another Blazing Angels. And another Afterburner Climax. We got 2 of Sega's and Codemasters Grid, which unfortunately is a realistic racer, so I didn't like it that much. And another 2 H2 Overdrives, which there are some more upstairs. See over here. Over here is the coming attractions for the next floor. We have the Typhoon. We have 1, 2, and 3 Typhoons filling up the space over here. God, it really makes you wonder what's going to happen with all these games. And you can see up here, we're going to be going upstairs, checking those out. That is Ride the Comix. Fortunately, it still looks like there's only 1 floor that actually runs. So we are going to go up to the next floor, and I'll check back in with you. We're going up to the score zone. Let's go check it out. Oh, this is a shame. So, this is where Ride the Comix used to be. They used to have 2 floors of Ride the Comix, but as I said, you know, due to the age of all the equipment here, they ended up pretty much just taking it all out and just putting it all onto one floor with everything that did work. And it kind of made it a lounge here. You used to be able to line up, go upstairs, because it was a really popular game at the time. You can see the Pinball Slam. Now, very, very weird for Disney is they have shooting games, but they're target shootings except for Johnny Nero. So we got 2 Atomus Wave cabinets running Sport Shooting USA. I always love the Atomus Wave guns. It's really cool if you've ever seen these. So you got like a little laser pointer on them that you can see. Clear see-through guns. Pretty cool from Sammy. Now Sega Sammy Holdings, I think, is the full name of the company. Trying to put the gun down without dropping it. Johnny Nero Action Hero, or I don't know, it's just epilepsy. The game just flashes way too much. Konami's Wheel of Fortune with Raw Thrills and Play Mechanics next to Deal or No Deal. And the new Monopoly game that recently came out. And you spin the dial and you roll. And fortunately you can't play for tickets. The Carnival King is here. Very nice Carnival King. Super Alpine Racer. We got them linked up. Snowcross is here. And Dream Raiders is over here. Over here. So we got a smaller 4-player unit for Virtual Tennis 4. Yeah, pretty good. I'm pretty sure the other ones I've seen are, yeah, they're doing Mighty Ducks downstairs. Sorry that's so loud. Virtual Tennis 4. You have 2 Golden Tee, 2009 Unplugged, Power Putt, Silver Strikes Live, Target Toss Pro, and quite possibly one of the absolute worst beat-em-ups of all time. This game outranks Sailor Moon the arcade game for me as far as the worst beat-em-ups is Justice League Heroes United from Global VR. Oh my god, this game is awful. Just look at it. 3D brawler. It's absolutely disgusting looking, and it plays even worse. You have to see it. I know the guys over at Screw Attack actually covered it in some of their worst superhero games. I don't know what it is, guys. You know, you think you'd have it made with classic DC superheroes, but not with this. Just terrible, terrible game. Oh my god, it is bad. So yes, we still have fighting games. We have the original Virtual Tennis is still here. We got Marvel, baby. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is still here. Very surprising they still got Marvel 2. Made a it was really very popular here. This kid obviously does not play that good. Soul Calibur 3 Arcade Edition is still here. So you got your, very rare that they still have fighting games. Hey, Talium's still there. Great. Miss Talium. That's my favorite character. So we got the 2 Namco bowling games. 2 Mega Touches. And they're gone. An original Tekken 5 is still here. Now we got a mocap boxing over there. An original NBA Jam. Madden Season 2 from EA and Global VR, Madden Arcade, very fun. I actually like it because it's an arcade Madden game. It's not like, you know, just do a couple plays, you're good to go. Now, here's something that I rarely ever see is Sega's Bass Fishing Challenge. Now, I had a funny story about this game when I first saw it. It was over in the Contemporary Game Room, and I was talking with one of the coordinator who was saying, oh wow, look at the burning on that. That is bad. Maybe that's why you never see this game. And it's also on there too. But one of the funny things was one of the stupid people complained about the game, you know, being cruelty to animals. So they had to explain to her, like, ma'am, this is based off of the Bassmasters Classic. You know, it's a catch and release tournament. They don't have a gigantic fish fry at the end. So, you know, no animals were harmed in the making of this game. If you got a problem, don't play it. Very, very sad what people complain about, but it's true. Not sure what Mega Touch version this is. All I know is everybody likes to play the original. So we have the 4th floor is still up here. There's a whole nother section that I haven't gone to. I gotta walk all the way over there. So this is like the lounge area. You can get a bite to eat, stuff like that. So, don't ask me how you're going to turn this into an NBA basketball store. It's gonna be NBA basketball, so I don't know if they're just gonna like fill in the floors and make them like one big, have like maybe like multiple basketball courts, something like that. You could do something with it. I don't know. So, yeah, there's a little speed of lake. Hopefully it's still here. Better still be. Yes, it's still here. I want to get a video of this. It's gonna be impossible. I can't take a video of it. What you're looking at in the middle, my friends, is Tetris Giant from Sega. Now, I might have my information wrong, but I'm pretty sure each one of these is over $15,000 a piece, which is why you never see this game anywhere. Only game I've ever seen. They call these the Decacon controllers. Gigantic arcade joysticks that you go up, down, back and forth, and you got your rotation buttons on the side. Really fun game. Looks like the monitors died on it. They're running in LGs. My God, after spending all that money. Yeah, this is the replacement one of this. This is the original. Oh my God. Very, very insane that they still have this. Got the deluxe Pac-Man Battle Royale, the pedestal version it's called. Pump It Up 2013 Fiesta and DDRX2. Still here. Very popular because of the pay one price aspect at DisneyQuest, that people would come here and pretty much just play Dance Dance Revolution all day and go in the bathroom and have to drink water. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Guitar Hero arcades. I think they've got enough. And they got the 4-player, actually DisneyQuest branded Speedball. Yes, Re-Raid and Re-Raid Plus. Food Ninja FX2 is still here. Tipping Blocks. The Speed of Light. There's a new one called Toss Up, haven't seen before. Like I said, once again, all these games do not... Oh my God, they have the Skylanders game. That's new. Connect 4, we'll have to go over there and check out the Skylanders. Over here. Boink. Fishing time. Ripper Rabbit. That kid's absolutely enthralled. Hammer 2 from Adamino. Hit Amazon. One of the workers is playing. Oh wow, Jetpack Joyride game. Yeah, it's here. So this is Jetpack Joyride, the arcade game. They made it a ticket game, so it looks like you're sitting in the sitting in this jetpack. The seat has 4 seat back. Really cool. Very first time I've ever seen this game. I'll have to check it out. From Adrenaline. Very nice. I'll have to check that out. That's some of the little games for the kids. You know, the horse, you knock his teeth out. Go Ballistic. Here's the 2 smaller, they're called Jet Riders. There's another one, Wheelie Wheels. Family Ball too. That kid lost the bowling ball. Family Wheels. Jumping Jackpot. Super Monkey Ball. And there it is. Skylanders Cloud Patrol. Oh look, it's small 4-player ice hockey. Very neat. Yeah, there is a Skylanders arcade game. They made it. Those I forget what the hell that is. I think that's like, it's like Mr. Nuts from back in the 80s. This is really cool. Little ice kiddie rides. A NASCAR kiddie rides for the kids. You can actually drive a car if you're very, very little. One of the other Fix-It Felixes is over here. The Chicken Farm. Bopper Ball and Cow Tippin', and there's the Dino Dash. Remember that as a kid? And Feeding Frenzy. That's it. I don't know how you play it. I guess it's a swipe game. Not sure. I'll have to give it a try and let you know how it plays. So that is the 4th floor. My hand is on fire. I'm glad I was able to bring the full-size camera in here to take a full-size video for you guys. It is burning my hand, but it's good to be here. Definitely going to play some Tetris Giant after I'm done taking the video. I'll do a, after the 5 floors, I'll do a review of the condition of all the games. So they have the Pac-Man, they used to have the smaller, the regular edition Pac-Man Battle Royale, so Tetris Giant's still there. Pretty much one of the only units I've ever seen of that game, especially here on the East Coast. Probably out in California, they've got them. All the specialty Japanese arcades. So, 4th floor, we're going up to the 5th floor for the Food Quest You can see right there, Food Quest, more classic games with the pinball, and the extraterrestrial invasion alien encounter game is based off of the old ride before it turned into Stitch at Magic Kingdom. So let's go up to 5. Alright folks, we're on floor number 5, the final floor. And there he is, there's Buzz. Really cool. They had John Lasseter was at the D23 Expo, and he said, why Buzz is colored that way, and he said, lime green's my favorite color, and he said, my wife's favorite color is purple, so we combined the two together, and that's how we got his colors. So you can see the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters are down there, very nice. Now we got our last of the arcade games. We got a Phoenix, the front line over here that they converted to an LCD monitor, Jungle Hunt, Mario Brothers, Dig Dug. Big shout out to my pal John. One of his favorites is Pengo, 82, Kangaroo, Let's Challenge. Here's from Sega, with Flash Beats, and Ultracade is over here. And wow, it does have the fighting games. I'm pretty sure one of the times they used to take out the fighting games so you weren't allowed to play it. But no, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And still plays. Right? Karate Champ. And it's got new joystick. Oh my god, the screen on this has seen better days. That's Karate Champ. Better luck next time. Donkey Kong. Now what they did with Donkey Kong here, oh, it's converted. They did, let's see if this works. Yeah, they put Donkey Kong Jumpman Returns in it for the high score save kit, but unfortunately everybody goes and it's defaulted to just to play Donkey Kong 2, and it's too hard for people. Let's see if we can get, yep, let's see. Did I get it back to Donkey Kong 1? Yes, I did. I remember how to use it. We got one at the club. Now there's a smaller Justice League Heroes United. As I said, awful, awful game. Don't even bother. Pac-Man. You can see how old Pac-Man is with everybody's gruddy hands all over it. Got Make Tracks, Frogger, a factory Discs of Tron, and an original Tron. Looks like they changed over. Let me see. Oh, it's still running a CRT unless it's but the when I played it, the joystick was not working well. Another Fix-It Felix. Unfortunately, over here they used to have the a giant branded claw machine that looked like Toy Story with the green aliens in it. Unfortunately, it looks like it is gone. I wonder where that went. That'll be a collectible for D23. Galexian, Asteroids, another Joust and a CRT, and another Class of 81. So, got Fix-It Felix, Centipede, Millipede. Wow, the pinball's gone down. So, we got Pac-Man's Arcade Party. Here's the Ultra Pin, which I had some very, very negative things to say about it, but supposedly there was like an upgrade made to it. Let's see if it'll... Yeah, that's a lot better. When I played it originally, it was like one of the first conversions that they had of it. Let me see if I can do it. It's a Steve Ritchie game. You can play one-handed. Yeah, it's a lot better. It had a lot of input lag on it. It was really bad. So an Avatar LE, of all places they have an LE. That's why I said, like, every Avatar I see is always an LE. X-Men, an original X-Men, original Iron Man. Oh my god, this thing's seen better days. Is the Iron Man, the Avengers limited edition, where a little boy actually said, Hulk knocked the ball through the table. And he did. He knocked the ball. Somehow, I don't know how it worked. Transformers Combo LE, classic Rolling Stones, and a regular edition of Tron Legacy. God, I want this game so bad. John Borg, you knocked that out of the park. The smaller unit of Dead Storm Pirates. First time I've ever seen this smaller unit of Transformers Human Alliance from Sega. Very nice. $5 they won't get that in Universal. Terminator Salvation's still here. Here's the Super Trivia. Super Bikes 2's over here. This is where the ice balls used to be. Pac-Man Battle Royale. The cocktail unit. And we got Bejeweled from Sega and PopCap. And Super Bikes 2, some of this. That's what the problem is, having games with FreePlay. See how lively the dining room is here. So this is where you can go up, you can get food. So that's pretty much it here. 5 floors of entertainment fun. Where are all these games going, guys? I have no idea. Maybe they'll sell them off. Maybe some people can give them some TLC. This guy's playing his millipede. This guy's doing the good. He knows how to play. Like they had like the pizza over here that's never open anymore. They never have the pizza. They just use the one over there to the left. So they got like, if you want a $10 cheeseburger, you can be my guest. Their grilled Parmesan sandwich for $10. So that's floor 5. Good, I was able to bring the camera, and now that I have my computer, hopefully all these videos are nice and long. Hopefully you enjoy them. You can see it coming right down there. So they gotta pick up the ball, sucks them up, and then you can spit it through. Really cool. So one player drives the car, the other is the gunner. It's a shame that this didn't work. I wouldn't say too little too late, because you can tell they put a lot into this, so I guess it was a lot too late, because it's kind of like that boom period of the 90s where, you know, you had all those great fighting games were coming out, all the great pinball machines from Williams and Barley were coming out, and all just fell right off the thing, you know, once, you know, it's really weird because like once all the home consoles were able to match and surpass what the guys here were doing in the arcades, it just kind of died. It's very weird. I feel bad those kids are playing Justice League, even on FreePlay. Do not play it. Absolutely terrible game. It's got to be one of the worst beat 'em ups they've ever made. So I'm gonna go play some pinball. That Tron and that Iron Man look lonely, and they look dirty. So let's go give it a play. We'll talk to you later. I'll be back with a review. Alright everybody, I botched. I'm sorry. Now, 5th floor. Yeah. Ride the Comix is dead. So, the 4 pods that went down to 1, they're all gone. No more Ride the Comix. My God. All gone. The signature attraction game, I mean, like even here, they took it off the here. It used to say Ride the Comix. It's not there anymore. It doesn't say it. But it still says Ride the Comix right here. Fortunately, I don't have my light on. But it was a really fun VR game at the time, where you would use almost like, I would say, like a Wii remote that you would bat off bad guys with, like this big fat guy. I'm pretty sure the toy maker. I'm pretty sure he was voiced by Jim Cummings, so he sounded like some of the bad guys from Darkwing Duck, and he had like these little crazy guys that they would come out like, and they would fly around like bats, and you would have to smack them away and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. So they had all the different villains, the hero that you could that would help you. Yeah, it is completely boarded off. This is where you could play it. And it's gone. Look at that. I was talking with one of the employees, I'm not going to say his name, but he was saying, like, you think Disney will ever, you know, maybe they'll release the source code so people could play it at home or on an Oculus Rift? Maybe they'll do something with like an Oculus Rift thing that, you know, maybe they'll release the virtual reality games and charge you for it. Because if I had an Oculus Rift, and I would definitely buy it, because it was a cool thing that they had that you could play with 4 players, something very unique that, you know, it's already done. You know, I'm pretty sure you can convert it. See how big the Mighty Ducks Pinball Slam is from here. Down here. This stage they have the attendant that lets you in. Let's go over for the invasion. Now, this is a motion simulator ride. Fortunately, every time that I played this, there was not enough players in the game to actually work it. So they had 4 little pods. The attendant works it. Actually. So you would have a driver and you would have pilots. That was a really neat idea. Hey, the Star Wars trilogy up here. So here's like the grunts. Probably all get thrown out. Everything's full. Aliens Heavy Weapons Commander. Is what the machine's supposed to look like that you're in. It's called the rescue unit. It's like a big, looks like something from out of Ghost in the Shell. Little touchcomas showing my weeaboo-ness. Star Wars, still running on the original. That's what's ported up. They used to say, right, the Comix. It died. Aladdin's still working. Aladdin's the oldest one. What a shame, guys. I can already tell you, like, doing a mini review. I haven't played some of the other games on the other floors. Very disappointing, you know. It's impossible to keep, you know, now they're becoming 30 years old and even older. These games running, you know, with original equipment, you know, they're all running on CRT monitors. I know, not running on CRT monitors, I should say, running on LCDs. You know, that's a lot of things that people will bitch and whine about, but, you know, hey, if you get the game working, if you have to rig it as much as you can, and if I can play it, you know, I'll play it. You know, if it works, it works. You know, some people want to have that authenticness for it, but, you know, what are you going to do? You can't have everything. Photos with an F. Should have called my pals from Super Boots, the Food Quest. Go through one more time. Don't really expect to come back here again. Not after this. Very surprised there are a lot of folks here. No, as I said, like, they really don't, unless you pay extra for the water parks and extras, they don't tag it on. See how crowded it gets because it's so hot out. So a lot of people want to come in and beat the heat and do something inside. X-Men is terrible. The lock is completely disabled. Iron Man, the monger doesn't come up anymore. Avengers is Avengers. No flipper power on either Transformers or Rolling Stones. Tron is absolutely disgusting. Running on the oldest code. The ball gets stuck. Transformers. A lot of tourists from China this year. A lot of nice folks coming out. Here, the Mandarin Chinese. You got to go down and play Felix. You got to play one of the ones that has the full sound. Hopefully, try to get a one-handed video playthrough of it, but it'll be impossible since you have to jump and fix at the same time. So I'm gonna go downstairs. I'll do my exit video later after I've played more. Got to get my $40 worth. Well, folks, this is Nick with the final video outside of the DisneyQuest. It was fun while it lasted. From 1998 till 2015, this was here. DisneyQuest was a thing. It's very sad going inside, guys. I mean, you know, it's pretty much with all of our friends that run arcades. I mean, you can talk to Doc Mack, you can talk to Richie Knuckles, Todd Tuckey, all those guys that do video arcade games that, you know, put everything together. Just how, you know, if they had an arcade with this magnitude, how hard it would be to just keep everything running all in one. It's pretty much impossible. So, you know, some people complaining about the LCDs, placing the CRT monitors. The CRT monitors that are in there are all burned out, but it's a shame because, you know, they're still charging full price admission, and a lot of the rides are down. Like I still can't believe none of the Comix are there. And it was funny talking with all the cast members that are inside, like, wow, where did you get that shirt? And I said, yeah, I got it in I got it in '99, the year after it opened. It was brand new. And it says where characters come to play, so it's got Darth Vader on it. But I'm kind of surprised they don't have, I guess it's just the exclusivity that Dave & Buster's has. They still don't have the Star Wars Battle Pod, which I don't see them getting anyway, because what are they going to do with it when they're going to close up in a few months? Still have no idea the exact day and time that this place is going to close. We were just been told, like, at the end of the year. It kind of worried me, because when I was going in, I asked a cast member at my hotel, and they said, oh, I think they closed last week, but they're still here. And still, yeah, $45 for adults and $30 for children. And, you know, good luck getting everything to run. I should tell that the cast member that usually does the surveys. Now, they have this thing over here on a wall, like this little video monitor that advertises a thing for DisneyQuest, like right here. Oh, I'll get it. I can get it. Let's see if I can get it. So it's like Wreck-It Ralph for DisneyQuest, and it shows you DisneyQuest. But yeah, they have this whole thing because they're getting ready for the Disney Springs expansion. And even right there, it says Downtown Disney Guest Relations. There's 2 ticket windows for DisneyQuest. And I'm still surprised it's really packed in here. So I guess the word has gotten around that they are closing. So you better come check it out now while you can. So guys, right there, that is my final look at DisneyQuest. It's sad to see it go. But, you know, as I said, it was a lot at the time, but unfortunately that big boom of all, like, the giant, you know, I think I'll have to talk to my friend that does the Stinger Report. There was a term they called location-based entertainment, and LBE, like, you know, big places that you go and use, like an indoor amusement park. And, you know, it's a shame that it didn't work for them. You know, the one in Chicago opened and closed, and people didn't go because of the price. And I know a lot of Chicagoans that I used to talk to on DDR Freak back in the day, I'm really aging myself, would go there just to play Dance Dance Revolution because it was one of the only places that offered it, and they didn't want to spend the money to play Dance Dance Revolution for $35 a piece. So there's the Cirque du Soleil arena. So guys, I'm Nick from the Arcade Hunters. Thanks very much for watching. Like the video, subscribe. Hopefully everything all ran together. I'm just flying on the seat of my pants. Hopefully that I'll get this all together in one big long video like John's Arcade usually does. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys later.